Alright, let's continue on to the next mission. Next on the list.
Evening, gentlemen.
Charming.
Oh, peace, Charles. He'll grow on you.
Oi! Catherine, you fussock! Get back here! Paddy needs a drink.
How fares the search?
Maths and maps are not cutting it.
What of your local contacts?
We'll need to earn their trust before they'll share what they know.
I have an idea on how we might be affecting that. There's a man who's taken to enslaving natives. Rescue them, and they'll owe us.
Do you know where they're being held?
Afraid not.
Benjamin Church will. He's a finder and a fixer. He's also on your list.
And there I was, wondering whom I might solicit next. Well done.
It's just, Charles just looking at Charles like, really? Are you kidding me? Right, let's look for Benjamin Church and start the Surgeon.
Wonderful. Charles?
Sir?
It's like, yeah, well, holes is open.
Seems like we're not the only ones looking for Mr. Church.
Damn it, he could be anywhere. What do we do?
We find him. Come. I'll show you how.
That way. And he's trying to give us another tutorial, even though I know what to do.
Should we write his family, do you think?
Not our business to meddle, even if we've the best of intentions.
But if you could have seen it, they were surely drunk carrying on like that, and during the day, no less.
Yes, thank you, we know.
People of Boston, the earthquake on Cape Ann has demolished homes and churches.
What scandalous behavior from one who aims to be a surgeon. Not likely if he keeps up such carousing.
Truly a shameful display. Benjamin's parents would be mortified.
Perhaps I should send someone to retrieve him before he damages his reputation beyond repair.
They stumbled off to the northeast, no doubt in search of a tavern or some other place of ill repute.
Start questioning those on the street. I'm headed for higher ground.
And churches. Help rebuild them if you are
Alright, let's synchronize that one point.
all citizens. At the mill country.
Let's go through here. Back way. As fast as we can. Lovely. Up we go. Ah, yes, the old-fashioned way of synchronizing viewpoints.
Time to take a listen. With luck, one of those people knows what became of Benjamin.
And just in case people have forgotten, that's not what I meant to do. That in the earlier games, such as this one, you cannot fast travel to a viewpoint, unlike in the most recent games. So it's gonna tie our hands a little bit, but won't be too bad, hopefully.
The area's definitely suffered a decline in character.
Indeed. All manner of Arifs and natty lads now walk the streets. Why, just earlier today I had a run-in with some.
Do tell.
It was down by the church. A group of men comes rushing through when one of them suddenly falls to the ground, all torn up. I thought about going to see if he needed help, but a look from one of them changed my mind.
Probably for the best. Those aren't the sort of people you want to get mixed up with.
Okay. Oh, isn't this one of those? Yes, it certainly is.
I've asked the priors, but they all plead ignorance.
Bugger that! They're lying!
Aye. Well, what can I do? Threats light off them and I'll not deign to grovel.
Actions speak louder than words, my friend. Arrest one and put him in stocks. See if he's so glib then.
To do so without cause will set them singing songs about us. Last thing the city needs is town criers complaining about our abuse of authority.
And forget it. The crime is done. The killer's gone. Those who know won't share their secrets. If the city wishes to harbor scoundrels, let them pay the price for it.
There is this church, but one way or another, I don't envy the man. He's grim times ahead.
Well, what do you think they're planning?
All I know is it can't be good.
Probably looking for a nice, quiet place to do the deed. From what I hear tell, his work usually involves quite a bit of screaming.
Which reminds me, we'd best not buy any meat tomorrow.
Good call, that.
See, Charles? We'll have church in no time, just as I said we would.
If I might ask, sir, where did you learn to do all this?
It is a requirement when you are raised in the manner that I was. Perception is fundamental to the Order. It guides the feet when running and climbing, informs the hands when striking and fighting. But most important, it transforms the senses, and we begin to know the world in a different way.
Okay, so how do we want to get down there? Let's skip the patrols.
Careful. The place is well guarded. We need to slip past them.
Set our options up. Oh. Be a little bit careful there. From what I remember, we need to be over by that warehouse over there. Okay.
Locked. I'll have to find the key. Wait here.
Oh well. Probably should have gone for him straight away, but anyway. We did without most of the bloodshed, so that's alright.
Here we are then.
Why must you always make these things so difficult, Benjamin? Merely provide me with recompense, and all shall be forgiven.
I'll not pay for protection I don't need.
Clearly, you do require protection. Else we wouldn't be here. How very gauche. Now, what shall we do about our guest?
Maybe I'll take his hands. Put an end to his surgering. Maybe I'll take his tongue. Put an end to his waggling. Or maybe I'll take his cock. Put an end to his fucking us.
So many options. I can't possibly decide. Take all three.
Now, hold a moment. Perhaps I was hasty in refusing you earlier.
I'm so very sorry, Benjamin. But that door has closed.
Be reasonable, Silas.
I rather think I was. But you took advantage of my generosity. I won't be made a fool a second time. I fear I lack the constitution to bear witness to such barbarism. Come find me when you're finished, Cutter.
You'll regret this, Silas, do you hear me? I'll have your head!
No. I rather think you won't.
I'm just not saying much, so I can just let you listen to all the dialogue and conversation.
Your parents must be so very proud to have raised a spectre. Who are you?
Hatham Kenway, at your service.
I don't understand. Why are you here?
Walk with me, Mr. Church, and all will be explained.
Alright, let's get on to things. Unless we can talk to him. No? Making friends is easy.
Johnson's told me what you intend. As it happens, the man who held me is the same one that you seek. His name is Silas Thatcher.
That fancy lad is our slaver?
Don't let his velvet tongue deceive you. A crueler and more vicious creature I've never known.
What can you tell me of his operation?
He hosts at least 100 men, more than half of whom are redcoats.
All this for some slaves?
Hardly. The man's a commander in the King's troop, in charge of the Southgate Fort.
We need to find a way inside. Let me think on it. In the meantime, I'll attend to our final recruit.
John Pitcairn's our man. I'll take you to him.
Alright, let's get started with the soldier.
State your business.
New recruit.
More kindling for the pyre, eh? Well, go on then.
How'd you manage that?
Did you forget, sir? My commission is with General Braddock. When I'm not attending to you, of course.
Look at them all. Just relaxing. They don't even know who's walked into the camp.
Your acts are treacherous. Give me one good reason. I shouldn't kill you right now. Were you planning to announce yourself, or did you hope my men wouldn't notice your arrival?
If you'll allow me to explain.
Oh, by all means. I should like very much to hear this.
I have not deserted, sir. I am here under Commander Amherst's orders.
Show me a letter bearing his seal, and you might be spared the gallows.
I have no such thing. The nature of my work, sir.
It's the sort of thing best not put to paper.
Haytham.
General Braddock?
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Wolves often travel in packs.
Master Pitcairn won't be here for but a few weeks. I shall return him to his proper post once our work is finished.
The devil's work, no doubt. It's bad enough my superiors have insisted I grant you use of Charles. But they said nothing about this traitor. You'll not have him.
Edward, listen to reason.
We're done here. See these gentlemen out.
I could have done the hard way, but
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
And to think I used to call him brother.
What now? They'll chase us off if we try and return.
We're done with this camp. As luck would have it, so are they. Come along.
What are you planning?
To steal Master Pitcairn.
What?
You'll see. Now, when I give the signal, you're to distract Braddock's patrol and lure them into a dead end.
there's no need to be all that secretive, Charles, but I understand. I like the way you're thinking.
Following the recent spate of accidents.
Where shall we head next?
Perhaps down Marlborough.
No. Its residents are too content. Their homes are nice, their days untroubled.
What of Lynn or Ship Street?
Yes. Those fresh arrived are often soon in dire straits. They're more likely to seize upon an opportunity to fatten their purses and feed their young.
Just a nice casual stroll, which incidentally is right behind Braddock's forces.
Now!
With the Mohawk tribe.
Oi! You thieves and scoundrels, one and all! Fie on you and your false war! After him!
Unhand him, Edward.
You again.
Let us go. And John Pitcairn with us.
I will not have my authority challenged.
Nor I.
Put them all in chains.
I didn't go quite as well as I thought, but never mind.
I stay my hand today because you were once my brother, and a better man than this. Or should our paths ever cross again, all debts will be forgotten. You're free now, John.
Traitor! Go on then. Join them on their fool's errand. And when you find yourself lying
I assume
broken,
you've good reason for causing all this madness. What is it you require of me?
I'll explain everything on the way.
Alright. Let's continue on. And I'll have a chat to the other members before we start the next mission.
If I may, I was curious about your past with Braddock. You two clearly have a history.
Edward was one of us upon a time, and I considered him a close friend. He was brave and bold in ways few men are. But everything changed at the siege of Bergen-op-Zoom. We had lost the fortress to the French, and were in the midst of egress. There was a skiff hidden at the port with which we planned to make our escape. As we drew near, a young man and his family came upon us, begging for safe passage. I consented, but Edward refused. The young man called him Craven then. So Edward killed him and all the rest. Even the children.
Wow.
To this day, I don't know why. Was this the first time he'd struck out? Or had I simply never seen it before? Either way, things were never the same after that. We campaigned together a few more times, but each outing was more disturbing than the last. He killed and killed. Enemy or ally, civilian or soldier, guilty or innocent. It mattered not. If he perceived one to be an obstacle, they died. He maintained that violence was a more efficient solution. It became his mantra. and it broke my heart.
I had no idea.
He hides it well, and intimidates into silence any who discover him. Those who persist have a tendency to find misfortune.
And we should stop him.
I suppose you're right. But I maintain a foolish hope that he might yet be saved and brought back round to reason. I know. It's a silly thing to believe that one so drenched in death might suddenly change.
I'm sorry to have brought this up. It was not my intent to sour you.
Nonsense. We are brothers now. There should be no secrets between us.
Any luck, Johnson?
This business with Silas confuses me. If Britain stands any chance of pushing back the French, they must ally with the natives, not enslave them.
Silas is loyal only to his purse. That his actions harm the crown is irrelevant. So long as there are buyers for his product, he'll continue to procure it.
All the more reason to stop him, then.
My days are spent in Congress with the locals, attempting to convince them that we're the ones they should trust. That the French are merely using them as tools, to be abandoned once they've won.
Your words must lose their strength when held against the reality of Silas' actions.
I've tried to explain that he does not represent us. But he wears the red coat. He commands a fort. I must appear to them either a liar or a fool. Likely both.
Take heart, brother. When we deliver them his head, they'll know your words were true.
He does have a point there.
So, a question for you. Why medicine?
I'm supposed to tell you I care for my fellow man, right? That I chose this path because it allows me to accomplish the greater good.
Are these things not true?
Perhaps. But that's not what guided me, no. For me, it was a less abstract thing. I like money.
There are other paths to fortune.
But what better ware to peddle than life? Nothing else is as precious nor so desperately craved. And no price is too great for the man or woman who fears an abrupt and permanent end.
Your words are cruel, Benjamin.
But true as well.
You took an oath to help people, did you not?
I abide the oath, which makes no mention of price. I merely require compensation. Fair compensation. For my services.
And if they lack the required funds?
Then there are others who will serve them. Does a baker grant free bread to a beggar? Does the tailor offer a dress to the woman who cannot afford to pay? No. Why should I?
You said it yourself. Nothing is more precious than life.
Indeed. All the more reason one should ensure they have the means to preserve it.
That's a bit dark, actually. Darker than I thought.
Got no office to give at current. When I do, you'll be the first to hear it.
Okay, cool. Just checking in, Thomas, that's all.
I hope you and the General find a way to patch things up.
Oh, well, thank you. Appreciate that, John. Alright, well, on to the next mission. Infiltrating Southgate.
Gentlemen, I believe I found the solution to our problem. Or rather, Odysseus has.
How do you? Are you a new guy?
The Greek hero, you lobcock.
Allow me to explain. We enter Silas' fort, under the pretext of kinship. Once inside, we spring our trap, free the captives, and kill the slaver.
Dodgy, dodgy. I like it.
Then, let us begin. First, We need to find ourselves a convoy.
Something tells me one of them will procure that lead.
Convoy should be here soon. We'll attack on my signal.
Understood, sir.
If we time this right, we can catch them all unawares.
Mechanical forging of now represented in America by Lang & Associates.
Ah, yes, the old "it's broken down in the middle of the road" trick. Alright, we'll take position.
What the hell is this?
1,000 pardons, sirs. Seems we've had ourselves an unhappy little accident.
Get it sorted, and quickly.
Of course, my lord. At once.
Charles, you and William serve as vanguard. Let no man reach us.
What about me?
You and John will follow from a distance and keep watch over us. I'll signal you when I have need of your services. We're here to help you, along with those held inside Southgate Fort.
Free me.
Not until we're inside the gate. I can't chance an inspection of the gate going wrong. I'll see you safe. You have my word. Do you know anything of Silas' operation? How many men we might expect? The nature of their defenses? You must be rather important to him if you are given your own escort.
Sir, we've enemies ahead. Shall I engage them?
No. Let Jonathan and Thomas take care of it.
As you wish.
Yeah, I reckon they'll handle
I
themselves
wish
pretty
you
soon.
trust us. Though I suppose it's only natural for you to be wary. So be it.
Look at all the poor natives trapped. Good God. Get out there, you two.
Halt! Identify yourselves! Where is Lieutenant Jones? What's the meaning of this?
Engage the enemy!
No, 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 not a cane on you.
Dogs.
Let no man reach us! Looks like you're to meet the Reaper.
Aha! Bringing fresh
On your
meat,
guard,
eh?
men.
Come here. I want to take a
Of
look.
course.
Only say the word, and I'll cut them down.
Yeah, well, we'll be doing that.
Me and you. Who's your officer?
Engage the enemy!
The Reaper.
All clear.
Well, that was done quite swiftly. Good.
Hold!
Evening, gentlemen.
State your business.
Delivery for Silas.
Go on then.
See? I'm freeing you just as I said I would. Now, if you'll allow me to explain. Let her go.
But she'll give us away.
No, she won't.
What's the plan?
Free the captives and avoid detection.
What of Silas?
He dies.
Obviously.
Signal when you're ready to strike.
Greetings. How fares the watch? Thomas Smith,
Who have we got then?
What are you talking about?
Prisoners. Who are
Stop slouching,
Prisoners?
soldier.
There are no
I
prisoners.
said stop slouching.
Who are you to tell me what to do?
They do not exist.
Oh,
Understood. And if they did it, why there are no prisoners.
Okay. I know that with a 10, one of them goes straight inside. He's still standing there? Oh god, okay. Alright then.
I assume it's quiet here most days?
On occasion we'll catch a smuggler trying to ferry contraband into the city. A small fine and stern warning usually sets him right.
A nice change of pace from the campaigning back home.
Why do you think so many of us volunteered? Good pay, safe work, a chance to own some land.
French would see an end to that.
I don't know. We seem content in the north. Sometimes I wonder if it's not we who provoke with our sorties and expeditions.
Ha! That's exactly what they want you to think.
Such a shame. The colonies are meant to be an opportunity, not another war front.
How the hell were we detected? It's incredible. Every other time I've done this mission, even in the original game, I simply remember I was able to do those quite cleanly. Fine, I will go for him first. Then I'll go for the other one.
Greetings. How fares the watch?
Who are you?
Thomas Smith, newly recruited. Arrived from London just last week, in fact.
And you're to patrol with us?
So said Silas. I assume it's all rather straightforward. Watch for disturbances, ensure order is maintained. Merchandise?
If you don't know, you don't need to. Just do as you've been told and stay out of our way.
Of course. I must say, the weather in Boston is much fairer than back home.
Wait until winter and see if you still feel the same.
Or summer, for that matter. The heat and wet suffocates a man.
And these uniforms. Clearly sewn for other climes. Too heavy when it's cold. Too heavy when it's hot.
Right.
I assume it's quiet here most days?
On occasion, you catch a smuggler trying to ferry contraband in the city. More fine external warning usually sets him right.
Well, that'll do as well. Stay there.
On occasion, we'll catch a smuggler trying to ferry contraband into the city. More fine external warning usually sets him right.
A nice change of pace from the campaigning back home.
Why do you think it's already at the phone?
Nice and quietly. There we go.
An hour of quiet was all I asked. Instead, I'm awakened not 10 minutes later by this cacophonous madness. I expect an explanation, and it had best be good. How? How did this happen? My precious merchandise set free? It's unacceptable! Rest assured, I'll have the heads of those responsible, but first we clean up this mess! Seal the fort, kill any who try to escape. I don't care if they be one of us or one of them. To approach the gate is to be made a corpse. Am I understood?
Like, alright, if you say so.
Push them back!
For the order! No mercy!
Damn it, I couldn't get them fast enough.
He's here! Benjamin! Stop the interloper!
Glad to have you with us. I could use...
Just smashed him against the wall.
Who are you? Name's Hatham Kenway. You don't know me, but I believe the two of you are well acquainted.
I made a promise to you, Silas. One I intend to keep.
What happens now?
We wait. But not for very long, I suspect.
Oh well, we tried. At least you got it done.
It's been several weeks now since we freed the Mohawk prisoners from captivity. I had hoped their leader might make contact, but there's been only silence. My men grow restless. They want to know what comes next, and I do not have an answer. Lee alone remains active, pursuing leads, however slight. He stalks the city streets and scouts the bordering woods, hopeful that he might make contact with one of those we saved. There was a woman there that night. It was she who helped the others to safety. If we can find her, I believe I'll have my answers. So, I watch and wait, hopeful that my true mission might finally begin.
And we're back. Austin, 55. Alright, and on that note, we are going to end this part here, and I'll see you a lot next time, and we continue on the next mission as Hatham Kenway with more missions from AC3 Remastered. See you then.